This is the type of news that should be trending. And I'm realizing that South Africa, we are being scammed. We're being scammed every day of our lives. Can you imagine the governor announced this should be everywhere that the rand should be actually 7 rand to the dollar and not 18 rand 50 to the dollar. Now, there is a measure that they use, which is the purchasing power parity that they use to measure how strong or how weak a currency is. So it's agreed that the rand should be 7 rand. Even the World Bank agrees that it should be around 7 rand or 7 rand 40 cents to the dollar, but it's sitting at 18 rand 50. Now, when they are explaining this nonsense as to why we are buying things for more money and our bread is higher, everything is inflated because of this currency thing, we are told that investors don't have confidence in us, which I call it a fib. Because how is it that the Saudis are busy buying into Limpopo, Abasa Israel are buying Cape Town? Which investors are scared? They tell us that the country is not stable. The audacity to tell us that our president right now is sitting allegedly with 3 IDs. We did nothing. He went and took loans. We did nothing. He had money under his couch. We still didn't do anything. So we are very predictable, by the way, because we don't do anything. I think they even put Xanax in our water, because how are we this calm? Then again, the other reason is that there's corruption in the country. Says the very corrupt people that manipulated the rand. I was at bank now. All these major banks, they manipulated the banks, the rand back then. Nothing happened to them. They're still operational. And then they want to tell us that the rand is at 18 rand 50 because of corruption. Are you mad? Do you understand that even with FX trading, this affects when we trade with other nations, when we buy and sell? Do you understand that affects us when Cyril Ramaphosa goes and takes loans, since he's doing that almost every month now? When he goes and takes those loans, he takes them at these rates, which is higher for us. This shouldn't be. This shouldn't be. Kusho would say we are suffering because of them. We know that there are certain individuals that control the rand and nabo junk status, but we are in junk status as we speak. But Sithuletu, it's clear to me that South Africa doesn't really have a big problem economically. The problem is that the people that control everything need to keep us poor. We don't really even need these investors if our currency is strong, because we can reinvest our money to our own economy. They need to keep us dependent on them. They need to keep us poor as worker bees. And that is where the problem is. South Africans, Gasegase, we should be living the soft life. We should be soft life specialists right now and not depending on common criminals to buy us hotels and Range Rovers.